Today is the final between Chelsea and Paris Saint-Germain. Nobody who watches football can deny that PSG has been the best team in football this season. And it's not the first time they are meeting, with PSG having a slight advantage over Chelsea. If you are a football fan or a football lover, you will agree with me when I say nobody wants to play against this PSG team currently. You understand? Although we can also believe one thing, every team that has a strength also has a weakness. And personally, I have seen the weakness in this PSG team. Stay with me and I will show you what I'm talking about. PSG and Chelsea fought hard to be here, but we can actually agree that PSG had tougher opponents along the way. The likes of Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Atletico Madrid, Inter Miami, and the rest of them. So, this PSG team, no matter what happens today, we cannot take it away from them. They are the best team currently across Europe, and they can beat anybody as far as football is concerned. Chelsea doesn't really stand a chance. Going into this game, Chelsea are termed the underdog in this final. Chelsea are the underdogs in this final because looking at the PSG team, Nuno Mendes controlling one side, Hakimi controlling the other side, the likes of Doué, Dembele, Kvaratskhelia, they have just become a very, very good team under Luis Enrique. They have beaten some of the best teams across Europe. Against Arsenal, they did it, eliminated them from the Champions League. Also in the group stage versus Manchester City. And then we saw them doing double over the Madrid team with 4-0 Atletico and 4-0 Real Madrid. And also we also saw them against Inter Miami. Yeah, Messi's Inter Miami also collected from this same PSG hand, and then remember how they also turned the final to a playing ground against Inter Milan. Despite all this, you can't take it away from them. PSG are a very good team. But the coach says something, and let me read. Anyone who thinks that this match is going to be a formality doesn't know anything about football. You have to respect Chelsea. Chelsea have lost only one game. They have lost only 2 games in 14 matches. And according to Cowell, we are not Real Madrid. And that is true. You might have beaten Madrid you might have beaten Bayern Munich with 2 men down. This is Chelsea. This is none of those teams. Chelsea plays a different football from those particular teams, Bayern Munich and others inclusive. Now, we know that PSG has beaten some of the best teams in Europe. You understand? They have beaten them, and combining every score, they did not even concede one single goal against them. But this is Chelsea, and this is a final. Chelsea are usually underdogs in most finals, but at the end of the day, we always see Chelsea coming on top of those games. And looking at the PSG team again, you see these 4 players that are on your screen right now. They are the ones that control the PSG team. And again, there's one thing that I've noticed about the PSG team. I've analyzed their play, and this is one thing. You see this high press. You understand? You see high press, you see ball retention, you see build-up play, you see good wing football, you see quick passes, sharp counter, and most importantly, clinical in front of goal. That is their strength. But they have only one weakness, and I'm going to tell you, and that is first half dominance. PSG usually dominates the first half, and that is a weakness. Because it has shown that once they lose the first half, it is very, very difficult for them to play well in the second half. You understand? That is just one thing I've noticed about this particular team. Look at them against Liverpool. Look at them against Aston Villa. The goals are second half goals, and most of their own goals are first half goals. You understand? And if you also take a good look at them again against Botafogo, for instance, and also against Arsenal in the Champions League, you also notice the same thing, that the moment they lost the first half, they could not come back in the second half. And Chelsea is one team that can stretch a match, in the sense that you might have played them player to player, but they can actually stretch a game to last long. And if they can actually hold them in the first half, don't be surprised if Chelsea go ahead and beat PSG in the second half. And Chelsea is one very, very good team. Don't underrate them. It's players like Caicedo on Chelsea. You can discover that you can't just expect Vitinha and his friends to just bust the ball around the way they normally do against other teams, because Caicedo is going to break those plays. And again, you see this Chelsea team. It is not the first time that they are facing an underdog situation. Chelsea are not new to underdog situation. They did it against the Barcelona that nobody wanted to play against. A Barca that had Puyol, that had Andres Iniesta, that has Xavi Hernandez, and the likes of them. At the end of the day, Chelsea eliminated them from the Champions League with a man down. And also, they did it against Bayern Munich right there in Germany, where they won the Champions League against them. You understand? Despite fewer shots on target and all that. And again, against the Man City team under Pep Guardiola, how Chelsea also defeated them right there in the final of the Champions League. All these matches, Chelsea were not given any chance to actually win. Look at the matches that they've lost against English team. Aston Villa, they lost. Liverpool, they lost. And Arsenal, they also lost. So it shows that English teams are going to be the undoing of PSG. And Chelsea is the team. And football is the game. Good luck to Chelsea. Good luck to PSG. And I hope that the best team wins tonight.